Hey there, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the debate. I've actually gotten more text from my Argentine friends and my US friends, which is very interesting, and it has been a topic I'm sure I'm going to have to speak about ad nauseum for the next 3 days. So today I had a very, very Argentine day, which means I woke up and things were a little chaotic. So I woke up and there was no power in my apartment. And I got a text from the landlord that said there's actually no power in the building. They're doing some work and it'll come back on around 2:30. This was like at 7 a.m., so 7 to 2:30. I had a meeting that I had to prepare for and I needed internet, and my internet is connected to my power, so is my hot water. So I went to the local Starbucks, which actually has the best Wi-Fi, and it opens at 9, which is like in New York City, they open at 5, but it opens at 9. And I went over there and I was standing outside and at like 8:55 and no one came. Like there was probably 100 people that walked past who were like, are they open? And I was just sitting there, I was like, no, and there was no one inside. And finally someone told me, poked their head out and said, we're cleaning the Starbucks today, we're not open. And what planet do people clean Starbucks on Monday mornings? People need their coffee. So anywho, I had to go source another location. And by the time I was all settled in and done, it was later than I would have liked, and I had to take one of my phone calls just using my phone. So a little bit painful, but should show you it's just not super easy. I have these problems in the US too, but it's a little bit less dramatic. So anywho, flash forward to later in the day and I come back to the apartment, still no power. So I text the landlord again and he says that it's supposed to come on that evening, that they're actually done with all the electrical work, but the inspector is coming to look at it, and that he needs to say it's fine before it can be turned back on. So at this point it's starting to get dark, and I have been trying to book tickets to go down south with my friend. She'll make her debut tomorrow. And I couldn't, the internet wasn't letting me do it the day of, book the flight. Aerolíneas, there's 2 airlines that fly in Argentina, and they're notoriously fickle. No one was picking up the phone. So I had what I think was kind of a smart idea. I went to the airport with my friend. I was like, let's just go to the airport and see if they'll sell us tickets. Let's bring our passport, some money, and a credit card, and let's just go see what happens. So we went there to the airport. We took a taxi to the airport, and at this point I hadn't showered. There's no electricity, right? There's only cold water. I hadn't showered. I was working in and out of random internet cafes all day, and we looked a little worse for wear, but we were able to book a ticket. So I think we booked it at 8 or 9 p.m. and we leave at 5 a.m. and we have to be at the airport by 3 a.m. So I'm packing for Arctic glacier hiking, and this is the warmest thing I packed. So I'm a little unprepared, but I'm pretty sure that there'll be some alpaca fur or something I can wear. Nonetheless, we came back and still no power. Obviously there's power now, the lights are on, but I felt really bad because I'm here and yes, I'm complaining, and if I would have been in New York, people would have lost their marbles. But here it was my next door neighbor has 2 babies and they were both crying, and there's people who were trying to go out and buy candles. So I mean, it's just being without power is not fun, but it was totally doable. And of course Megan brought a headlamp, so we got to pack by headlamp. So tomorrow I will see you in Patagonia. Adios.